Hey there everyone, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm so excited to see you on my channel. I am back with another video. Today we're diving deep into how to get a perfect base for the makeup, or in general just have that nice glowy, very subtle look to make it look like you have that one tone skin plus like very blushy, just making sure that everything looks nice, even and neat. Today we are diving into my base, and also I will be finishing up the look with a little bit of spring touch. I'm very inspired. If you have seen, I have so many videos about spring and summer makeup looks. I just love that glowy, peachy, like blushy makeup. I am obsessed. I've actually got new products that I'm very excited to try in this video, and some of the portions of this video is sponsored by Wonder Skin, and I cannot wait to show you. I am so excited for that product. I am excited to try it. Let's get started. Okay, so first things first, I would always use my Triple Repair Moisturizing Cream. This is one of my favorite creams always. This is something that is just always worked for me. If you are though prone to acne, which I think I am, this does work well, but just so you know, it is more of like a thick consistency. I do like to pair it with a good Vaseline sometimes when I feel a little extra dry, but this is not a necessary step, so sometimes I skip the Vaseline, which I will be skipping today as well. So I just make sure to put it everywhere on my face just to have that nice hydrated looking skin. I just love how instantly my skin absorbs this moisturizer. It does feel on the thicker side. It doesn't feel like I have something on, but over time it gets absorbed and it just looks nice, glowy, hydrated, and so healthy, which I am obsessed with. So I like to use a generous amount of this product everywhere, not only on my face, on my skin, and my neck as well. And there you have it. Just look how nice and hydrated my skin looks. It looks very even, it looks very hydrated, which I really respect, and I tell everyone to get this. I would say it in every single video. I'm never going to be tired, and Lavershop would say, can you like sponsor me already, because I put everyone on this. You have made a good buck, because this is a gem. I'm so happy that I found it, and like my fiance is even using it. So when I spoke about new products, I actually got some products from Sheglam. I just wanted to give them a try. Well, I saw that pink powders were a thing a couple of weeks ago, and I decided I would give it a try. The package just came in, so I am excited to try this one out. This is a pink powder, which is perfect for the under eye to make my face look more awake, which is amazing. I will be giving you this a try, and apparently this has two ways, so it's like more of like a set powder, and then there's a translucent powder on the bottom here, which is kind of cool. I wanted to try it out. And I finally have these little sponges, which are so cute, to do my makeup. And I've did my research, and I actually realized that it was really bad to put like makeup on your hand. And I use my hand, the back of my hand, as like the mixing tool, which is not great. So I got myself like a plate. This way I could mix my products in here, and a spatula, which I'm so excited about because I just love watching those TikTok girls putting on like foundation with the spatula. It's just so cute. Yeah, so that is it. I am obsessed with that. And I have also found a really cool highlighter from Sheglam. This is Stardust. It's apparently more like a holographic one, which is really cool. Like I wanna give it a try so bad. I think this will be really, really nice in the summer, like out in the sun, like so cute. And also I finally got myself a new case on my phone, so I did a little shopping. Like this is such a cute case. Okay, so after my moisturizer, I always go in with my SPF. This is the last step of my, I was about to add it on my hand, but SPF is good, it's okay. Yeah, so this is the last step of my skincare I do before I go in with my makeup. I wanted to ask you guys, if you are watching this video, please suggest me a good primer, because I do see a lot of people use milk primer and it is a little pricier than what I expected. Maybe Elf would give it a try, but I want to try new things. If you have any suggestions, I would love to give it a try. Okay, so bringing this sunscreen over to my neck as well, just a little bit. Just guys, I'm obsessed. Okay, yeah, so for the skin prep, it's all done. This is great. I will go ahead with my makeup now. Okay, to make sure that I have that nice and glowy base, as you could see, my skin kind of even looks like it's wet. When it comes to making yourself looking a little more glowier with makeup, I would suggest going with liquid products because mostly liquid products will give you that nice glow. But make sure you don't go with mattifying liquid products. Sometimes for like foundations, it does work. Today, I will be going with my favorite one, which is Luminous Silk. This is Perfect Glow Flawless Foundation. Yes, this is by shade 3.8. I recommend this foundation in specifics just because I think it is not mattifying and it gives me that nice glow. So I will be adding it on here. I also learned the hard way that if you do put makeup, well, like foundation, all like already on your face, it just gets really thick. And I realized that in a bad way because I've got so many comments saying that I do put too much makeup, and it was a fact because I literally pumped the foundation onto my skin. We're not doing that anymore. We're not doing that anymore, girlies. Let's make sure that we pump it somewhere else, either on the back of the hand or on a mixing thing right here. And I will be going with a brush. I know that I've been saying that brushes do sometimes make it more mattifying, but I feel like when we use this technique, you'll just see the difference. Just watch. I'm gonna tap it lightly like this and then just blend it into my skin. But I'm not going to just move it around. I'll be tapping it. This way it does not set as a matte surface. Also, one more thing that I did right before this video, I hydrated my lips. This will be good to do before you apply any lip stains, which I will be adding in at the end of this video to finish up my makeup look. And as you can see, this technique actually keeps my glow set. I like to use a beauty blender into winter because it would not dry out my face as a brush would. Well, I feel like it would. That is why I try to use a beauty blender. But in this case, as you can see, when you use a brush, it still works really, really well. I'm just gonna use some of the foundation that is left on the brush just to have that little bit of coverage over, just to make it look more primed. And so if I put on some shadow, it will work better when blending it all out, because I do have very thin skin on my eyelids, and therefore the tint sometimes does not look too good because it could look a little bit veiny or red or irritated, which is not. It's just really, really, really thin, and therefore just is very transparent, so it may look a little odd. So I like to put foundation or concealer over onto my eyelid just to make sure that everything looks monotonal. Just blending it all out and spraying it out over to my neck just to match it a little better. I don't know why, but I think it's a trend at this point where whenever I start filming, it starts raining really hard in New York. I'm not really sure why and what is the reason behind it, but when I do start filming, I actually have a thunderstorm. I don't know. I do have like set filming times throughout this week, so when I do start filming, unfortunately it just starts raining. I'm really not sure what that happens. Today I will be using my Tarte Shape Tape concealer. This is one of my favorites. I've been using this one for a very long time, for years, and this one is in light medium honey. I do have an olive undertone, so this is a nice color. I'm just gonna add a couple of dots here. This type of base is not full coverage. It is very concealing because we did use a brush. It looks airbrushed, but you do want to go with a concealer just to make sure that everything looks nice. I'm not going ham. This is a very light concealer. I'm not going ham. This is a very light application of a concealer. There's not much of a product left on here, so don't be worried, it looks still fine. I'm just going to go with another brush to blend everything out. I'm also going to put it on my eyelid as well, just to make everything look seamless. And I'm going to tap in where I have my acne. I love doing this makeup. I'm obsessed with this glow. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Okay, so for my foundation and concealer, we are all set. I just want to go with my eyebrows just to make sure that I have them on before I go ahead and do anything else. This is the prime base of what we're going to have for our glowy makeup look. So it is very nice, very even, very glowy. My skin tone is even, like I said, there's no creases, nothing like that just yet. It will be creasing a little bit on my eyelids. I do have oily eyelids, just keep in mind it's always going to crease. And I will be setting everything out a little bit later. If you like, you could just blend it out with a brush, empty, nothing on it, and just blend it all out like this. And it shouldn't be breaking too much. Okay, so for my eyebrows, I always go with either a pomade or an eyebrow pencil. I love my NYX brow pencils. If you have any suggestions, I'm open to hear them because I'm really not friends with my eyebrows and they look different to me every time. So whatever I do, I don't know. Whatever you have in the suggestion, I would love to hear it. Today, I will be using a NYX Professional pencil in color taupe. This is a nice color. I like to go with more grayer tones when I do my makeup just because I feel like I have more of grayish colored eyebrows than just more of like a red. So this one is closer to being gray, but I feel like I need to find something a little more gray. This one gives me a little bit of a red undertone, which I'm not really happy about. If you could see here, it's a little bit more red than my hair color. Okay, so I'm just blending it all out like so. It's very easy to work with pencils, so I do prefer a pencil, but I also love my pomade. It's just so beautiful after the usage and it just looks very sleek. I love sleek eyebrows and I love dark eyebrows, and I don't really have a dark of an eyebrow. They are full, but they're really not dark. So I try to fill them in to make them look and appear a little more darker. Yeah, I definitely think this is not my shade, but I'm just gonna work with what I have at this moment. So if you do have any suggestions for my eyebrows, I would take them all. Okay, so for next product, we are going to go with my liquid blush. This is one of my favorites at this moment. I have the shade 50.5. This is by Luminous Silk Giorgio Armani Cheek Tint. I love these things. It's very similar to Rare Beauty color Joy. Oh my god, that shade is just so... When it comes to spring makeup looks, this is a beautiful color. So I put in a little bit on my eyelid just to blend it in, and also on my blush. This is going to be a very nice everyday makeup look if you are looking into that. It's very light. I did not put too much foundation or concealer. Feels like there's nothing on my skin at this moment. As far as for the cream getting absorbed and everything, just feels really good. It just feels very hydrated. I feel like it's really perfect for summer or spring makeup. So I'm going to blend out my blush in the upward direction. I love this eye in an upward direction. I love this blush placement technique because I feel like it just gives me more of that lifted look. I will be applying powder right after this. This will be a pink powder, and I will be going with a powder blush right after as well, just because I feel like it will give me that nice glow. And I also want to use that new holographic Sheglam highlighter. I possibly will do that right after I blend this blush out. Such a beautiful color. I'm like obsessed because it gives me that nice tint. It does not look too much. It is very buildable, which I really respect. It's like really, really nice. Satiny glow. It blends in with my skin so well. Okay, so I'm going to add in a little bit of blush over on my nose because I like that look, that sunburned look. This has been on my Instagram for a while now. I have been doing that because I just love how it looks. It just looks adorable. And I think a lot of people agree. You need to try that sunburned blush placement and then you will know what I'm talking about. Okay, so that is blended. Finally, I'm going to go with my Sheglam. I just want to show you how beautiful it is. First of all, the packaging is purple, so I feel like it's going to give that nice purple undertone and maybe just like a nice shade. I'm gonna use a little bit of my mixing plate and I'll take in a smaller round brush. I'm gonna place, wait, it kind of looks yellow right now. It comes out white, but it kind of like sits yellow, which is really cool. That's nice. This one is looking hydrated, but this is just like glow. Like it has nice small glittery specks, which are not huge. There are definitely really, really tiny, so they will be visible, but they're so pretty, guys. It's just so pretty. Let's do it with a hand on this side. Whoa. I just put it on my hand, which I thought I would stop doing, but it just looks yellow green. I'm gonna show it off camera when I'm done. Like that's so cool and so different. It is changing colors. Wow, interesting. Okay, now it looks pink. Oh, this is so weird. Gives a like yellow pink, like that sunset color. This is so funny. I don't know. I love it. I'm confused, but I love it. Okay, so next I'm going to go with a powder just to set everything in. I don't know if I want to do setting powder or the translucent powder. Let me just take a look at the translucent one first. So the translucent one is also very pink. So it's not your regular like white, it's kind of pink. So I'm gonna use that one. I'll take this little sponge that I got as well, and I'm gonna put it in the corner here. Then I will apply it over directly here just to set in my under eye. I feel like I already see a difference, as you could see right here. It's kind of nice. It does not take the glow away, but I look a lot more awake on this side than this side. What do you guys think? Let me try more powder. On the other side, I will use the pressed powder and I'll see which one I like and enjoy the most. I'm just gonna finish this side with the translucent one. I really like the way it finishes my skin just because it keeps the glow. Like I don't look oily. I look very hydrated, but also it feels like it is set, like it's not going to go anywhere. I'm gonna also put it on my eyelid. I actually respect this product. Like I don't mind it. I'm not really big fan of using powders, but the difference is there. Like it's nice and glowy. I don't know. I'm kind of obsessed. That's a nice finish, you guys. I love this side, but this is also not that bad. Like I like it a lot. Okay, so now I'm going to close this and use the top portion of the powder, and I will go with the pressed powder. Okay. Ooh, that gives off more pink. Like I feel like that is really perfect for setting the eye, the under eye. Yeah, this one definitely is not movable. Like it does not move too much, but it also does a really good job on setting the face in. I'm just going to apply on the eyelid as well. I am obsessed, you guys. I don't know what you might think, but this glow and this powder is it. Like now I definitely don't feel like I have anything on my face. Like this is really beautiful. Wow. Okay, this did it for me. Okay, Sheglam, you do your thing. I will be using that again. This is a beautiful glow. I highly recommend giving yourself a try because I actually really enjoyed it. And if this was not the powder, I would be using my Laura Mercier. This is my favorite translucent powder that I usually use at the moment, and it does the similar job, but it costs, of course, a lot more. This was like, I think this was like $8 most. Like, okay. I want to give it another try later, but this is so pretty. I'm kind of speechless. So moving on to the lip, this portion of the video is sponsored by Wonder Skin. I will be using their nice Wonder Blading Lip Stain Mask and also the 360 contour lip liner. This is very cool combo. These are very pretty shades. I'm going to be using shade Romance and also Sadal. They're just so beautiful and I feel like they will match really well. And if you are following me on Instagram, you might also seen that I use their products so much and I'm obsessed with how they look. Okay, before I start, just making sure that your lips are hydrated. I have already exfoliated them and put in a lip balm. I would say about half hour prior to starting to film this video, and over time they have been hydrating and looking really nice. So this is just to stay away from any dark patches that might stick to my dry skin on the lips. I am a lip biter, so it is very common for me to have those dry patches all over my bottom lip for sure. So I'm gonna wipe off the lip balm just to make sure that my lips are dry, and I will be going with the Romance. Such a beautiful packaging. First of all, I am obsessed. So it does look very scary. I am already used to it, but it might look scary to you. I will be applying a thin layer all over. Like I said, it might look a little scary, but trust the process, it will be fun. Okay, so I try to apply it as much even as possible just to make sure that I have all parts blended. Okay, so I will be allowing it to dry for about 15 seconds, then wiping it with a wet towel. I have this one already ready. All right, the time is up. I feel like it's already nice and dry. I'm going to slowly peel it off with a wet towel. Wow, guys, it's just so pretty. It is very pigmented, but so pretty. Such a beautiful shade. I feel like I am in France right now wearing this lipstick and I'm ready to eat croissants. This is a very beautiful color. It also feels very nice and very hydrated because this is a mask, so it's very nice. I'm gonna make sure that I have all of the excess off. This shade is just so pretty. Okay, so first of all, I just want to mention that it is very long lasting. I have used this product before. It is transfer resistant. There's nothing. It's very long lasting. It does not transfer, and just look, like there's nothing. I am obsessed. I could eat, drink, and my lipstick is not going to go anywhere. So now I am excited to try this Sadal lip liner. It is a very nice and pretty shade. I am just curious if it's going to go well, and I really think it's going to go well with this shade. I'm gonna outline my lip with this color. This color complements the look so much because it gives like that nice contour. It is a little bit darker than the stain shade, which is actually perfect. I am obsessed with this combo. Guys, look how pretty. I just want to thank again Wonder Skin for sponsoring this portion of the video because I cannot wait to try all of these colors. They're just so gorgeous. It looks beautiful. I love it actually with this makeup in particular. Finally, the lips are done. I am going to move on onto my eyelashes. I will be tweezing them, and I really think those of you who recommended these tweezers, I actually have them by Tweezerman. They work really nice and they also don't crease my eyelids, which is perfect. Make sure that they're curled. My other one was so old, I just had to get a new one. It was screaming for that. Okay, so finally I'm going to add in some eyeshadow. I have some shades by Natasha Denona. I have already dropped again like I don't know what's wrong with me and having palettes, but I drop every single palette that I own. And this one is unfortunately broken, but it also is my favorite palette. I haven't used it in a while just because I'm not a fan of eyeshadows, like I've mentioned before, but this is 5 shadow palette. I want to use one by the name of Aya. It is the beige one here. And also I want to use a little bit of, what is that called? Amhara, that's what it's called. This is more of like that rosy pinkish tone. It does match my lip a little. So I'm just gonna match my eyelids over to my lip. This one will be used just to set my eyelid. And now I'm going to go a little bit of Amhara, that's what it's called, over to my cut crease and then just going over straight towards my inner corner. This technique actually gives me a nice like lifted eye look, which I love. This is an angled brush, just keep in mind this is what I'm using. I'll do the same thing on the other side. Now I'm going to finally move on to my eyelashes. Okay, so like always, I will be going with my L'Oreal Lash Paradise base primer and then with my Alma Cosmetics tubing mascara. This is, like I said, a good mascara. It's very similar to the Tarte one, which I usually use. So I'm going to add in a base primer and then allow it to dry just a little bit. I would say like 15 to 30 seconds, and then I go in straight to the mascara. Just because this makeup is not concentrated on the eye makeup look, I'm not going really in depth of what I'm using. I usually go with whatever I am going with every single day. This is very nice everyday makeup look. I just love how it all just looks together. I also want to ask this question. Do any of you like to apply mascara on your lower eyelashes regularly? And if that's a thing for you, I am a fan of those people who do, and I just think it looks nice and so girly, but I feel like whenever I do it, they look like a spider or a bug, so I try to stay away from that and just do it on my upper lashes. But let me know if you are the type of person to put it on your lower lash, because I've always wanted to do that. Okay, so I finally applied 10,000 coats of mascara onto my eyelashes. For the most part, it is all done. I just want to take my Sephora Trio face palette. This is called Radiate. This is a nice palette to use. As far as for the bronzing, I usually go with these two shades. I'm gonna take a round brush and bronze up my skin just a little bit. I am a bronze girl, but I feel like I'm a more of a blush girl. And if I don't add my blush or a bronzer, I just feel like I'm dead. Like, I don't feel like myself. I feel like I'm dying, and it is a must in my makeup. I do need to find a better shade for me though. I feel like my olive skin tone does not favor orangey colors on the skin. So I want to know if you have any recommendations on that as well. I'm still learning makeup and what works on my face and whatnot. So it would be favorable if you guys have any suggestions. Okay, this one actually made my face look a little more alive. I'm gonna add in a little bit by pinching it on the brush on the tip of my nose, just like so, to make it look like it's burnt a little. If you have not tried the burnt blush look, you're missing out. You need to try it out because it's gorgeous and it will actually make you look so cute. Like, I feel like everyone looks really cute with that type of makeup. I am really sorry guys that I've been looking down a lot. I just have to make sure that I'm in focus and that everything is looking good on camera. I really hope you enjoyed this video. This is my take on that nice glowy base. I really hope that you liked some of these tips and you have used them. If you have, make sure you let me know down below so that I know that you enjoy watching those type of videos and you agree that this actually works. Like, I am obsessed with the finish. I will definitely be incorporating more of the Sheglam powder and maybe the setting powder as well, and maybe the highlighter just a little bit. I actually liked a lot of the highlighter because right now when I'm looking into the mirror here, it gives me like a pinkish tone And right here on this side, which is the same highlighter, it's giving me a yellow tone, which gives off me like that sunset look, which is really, really cute. It looks like I am ready to go on a date. I'm about to ask my girly to meet me outside because this makeup look cannot go to waste. I put my heart and soul in making those videos and I really enjoy making them for you all. I really hope that you liked it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn the notifications on to not miss any of their video. I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much. Goodbye.